Hello everyone. Today's video is going to be very different than my usual videos. This will not include any art. This will just be basically a discussion over stuff. So I like multiple different fandoms, including Wings of Fire and How to Train a Dragon. But the one that's probably up there with Wings of Fire, I'm still not sure which one I like more, is Ninjago. And so, just as a forewarning, this discussion will have major spoilers for the season 11. I think this will contain spoilers up until 2 episodes till the end, I think. So as in, not the last episode, not the second to last episode, but third to last. I'm pretty sure I might be wrong. I'll put up on the screen the correct episode that this has spoilers for. But anyways, this will just be a discussion of theories and stuff. So, Ninjago, season 11. At first, there's a lot of filler episodes at the very beginning in the first chapter, the fire chapter. And I was like, really considering stopping watching it because it was just going so far downhill. And it wasn't until we got introduced to Sphera and Char, which I absolutely love Char's character. It's one of those ridiculously lovable side villains that you have a hard time considering if he's really a villain or not. But anyways, it wasn't until towards the end of the fire chapter when they're getting more serious a Sphera conflict and stuff that was getting actually interesting. Basically, up until the episode where they're actually fighting a Sphera and the fire snakes, I was completely bored. Because I was like, this isn't the normal Ninjago style. I don't mind the shorter episodes because we do get more in a season now. But there's way too many fillers. It hardly even went anywhere. This all changed, however, when they were fighting a Sphera in the, I think it was the Samurai X cave. I might be wrong. Sorry about that. It was one of the episodes right before the ice chapter. And I was like, okay, it's actually getting interesting. There's, battles, conflict, the usual Ninjago stuff. That classical, just ninjas fighting bad guys. Really nice, animated. It was really cool. Nicely done. And just as a forewarning, I'm going to rant a lot in this video. Zane is my absolute favorite character, which is also kind of the reason why I like Ice Wings. There's something about them that I just love. And Zane, he's so innocent, so amazing. I love his backstory. And I cannot express how much I love this character. He's just the best, in my opinion. And so I was so distraught in season 3 at the very end when he sacrificed himself to the Overlord. But at the end of that episode, right before the ice chapter, when Sphera was trying to banish Wu, and he pushed Wu aside and everything slowed down and it started to play, I'm 90% sure it started to play Zane's death music from season 3. I was so heartbroken from that. It was so sad that he pushed Wu aside and then, not even knowing what was going to happen to him, took the blast. And honestly, I was like, okay, what are they going to do now? They just killed off Zane for the second time. I'm pretty sure they're not going to bring him back, seeing that at that time, season 12 hadn't even been mentioned. Saying, okay, it's going to be last season. But then, at the end of that episode, we learned that he was just banished. And for all of the ice chapter, I was just like, okay, come on, we need Zane. Where is he? What episode's gonna have him in it? And I heard some people saying, oh, Zane's the Ice Emperor. Well, I didn't really like that theory. So I was like, no, he wouldn't do that. Even if, the staff of Forbidden Spinjitzu did corrupt him, he could have gone that far. There's a completely different voice actor. There's no way that's true, Maybe the Ice Emperor stole Zane's powers, that's why he's the Ice Emperor. But it's not Zane kind of thing. And then in that one episode where Vex, I think it was tying to the prisoner, I'm like, oh, that's Zane. But then I was a little kind of doubting that when Vex mentioned a Lloyd and everything. And well, yes, the prisoner's shadow sat up. It wasn't quite the sort of reaction that Zane would have, especially when Vex was offering, saying that, your powers could greatly help us. I was like, that's clearly referring to Zane's power. They're an ice army. Of course they're going to want Zane on their side. But then when he was offering Lloyd's safety for Zane working for him, I feel like that Zane would have taken that up. But when he refused it, I was like, okay, I still think it's Zane, but clearly the staff has corrupted him, somehow. And he's not as much of Zane as we used to know. I went to the next few episodes just constantly waiting. Okay, when are we going to see the prisoner again? When is Zane going to appear and actually have lines or something? But then one of, I think it was the fourth, maybe sixth to last episode, when it's revealed that Zane's the Ice Emperor, when I was just blown, I was like, no, that can't be. Which is why I so much appreciate the next episode, taking the backstory and explaining all of it. But I was so distraught that when Vex wiped all of Zane's memory, I was like, I just hate Vex with a burning passion. It's more than I hate Kinkachu for turning Darkstalker into Peacemaker. I hate them both so much. I hate Vex more because I do like Zane more than Darkstalker. But still, it's I can't express how much I was so upset by it. But anyways, this video is getting kind of long, so I'll wrap up to one of my theories I want you guys' opinion on. So, the time works significantly different. We know that Zane has been holding that staff for decades. Which then leads me to wonder, and they were in Ninjago, still trying to find a way to get into the realm for what? A day at most? Maybe, let's be generous and say a week. And that took, 20 years, if not more? I'd say about 30 years, having, 10 years of, in between. So you have a generous week and a generous 30 years. Those are equivalent. Well, if we think about it, the ninja have been in the realm for, we don't know how long, I guess maybe half a week, maybe a week. Let's be generous and say a week as well. That's at least, here let's be generous and say, okay, half a week. So if the ninja have been in the realm for half a week, that means that they've been gone for 15 years. Which doesn't exactly line up with that one episode with Wu and Pixel. So I'm really confused on how it's all going to work when they come back. Because by the time they do end up coming back, it's going to be about half a week or so. That's 15 years, probably at the most. Maybe if you want to be really generous, it has to be at least a year or so. At the least. Which then leads me to wonder, what have Wu and Pixel been doing? Why haven't they taken more serious measures? So I'm really wondering how the writers are going to handle this, because we have, 2 episodes left to resolve everything? Unless season 12 is as linked to season 11 as season 8 was to season 9, I don't think they're going to be able to pull this off without basically ruining the whole plot. And, well, yes, I really want our Zane back, but I really hope they don't end it with, oh yeah, with the power of friendship, Zane's all right again. He remembers everything. Nothing bad happened. No. I feel like there needs to be some measures taken. He's been gone for at least 20 years, probably closer to 30 years. There needs to be he's guaranteed to have some sort of mental issues. But anyways, this video's gone on for long enough. If you guys like this style of video of me just ranting and explaining my feelings on stuff, I'm more than willing to do it for each of the Wings of Fire books or something. Or other topics. But anyways, tell me what you guys think about what I've said down in the comments. Tell me if you liked the filler episodes, if you thought they're enjoyable or funny or something. I personally didn't, but, I respect your opinion if you think that they're good. But anyways, that wraps up today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed.